good, guys? Make sure we up and running right before I get to ranting here. Alright, so many things are going on. First, let me get this up and out the way, alright? Now look, I just spent a while inside of Lowe's. Now, regardless whether it's Lowe's, Home Depot, blue people, orange people, look. Your gloves, okay? These are XL, right? Extra large. I don't know if you can see that. I can't really tell. But both of these are XL. So, anyway, look, I feel like OJ whenever I go into one of your stores. The biggest glove size that y'all carry is XL, all right? Now, I'm in New Orleans. I know I ain't the only dude around here who can palm a basketball in each hand and walk at will, okay? Why do you only carry an XL glove? Why not like a 2X, 2XL for those of us who are... I'm not going to say that. Anyway, I guess I'm going to go to Amazon. I don't know. But I mean, I want to feel it because, like I said, I got freaking blisters now all over because I've been digging in the mud yet again. I got a load of sand. So let's go. All right, so I got a load of sand out front. And it's like a triple load, actually. And so the dumpster's in the way, so that's all I could get at the moment because of, parish codes and all of that. So we have parishes here in Louisiana. We don't have counties. So it's parish, Napoleonic law, but whatever. And permits out the wazoo for everything that I'm doing here. So, but no, I'm trying to dig up. I ended up going in the backyard and digging a little bit. I got this awesome tool. It's got like 4 long claws that stick down. It's got a little step on it. You mash it into the ground, and it's got these post arms that come off, and you twist it, and you're then able to twist like the crabgrass or a weed, a big time weed that normally you can't just like dig it out. Normally I want the soil out with it. I don't want this sucker to grow back through all this new dirt and sod and everything else that I'm doing. So I'm out there doing a little bit of that, but no, I found a nice, I ain't gonna say little, a nice piece of concrete of the old patio that is still left out there. I would say it's about like 5 or 6 foot long by 3 or 4 foot deep. And that's just like a little section of the patio that was back there. And so I got to finish digging the rest of that up. And, I got a, what do you call that? Not a Hilti, but it's DeWalt, but it's a hammer drill, but one of the big ones, so with the real expensive bits on it. And so I'm going to drill some holes in it in the morning because the crew and all is going to show up here tomorrow with the Bobcat and everything else, and I don't want that big piece of concrete out there. I got a couple sledgehammers, so I guess I'm going to get started super early and get the whaling on it and try to bust it up. I still got the dumpster out at the street. Don't know why, but hey, thank you. I got, like I said, about a triple load of sand out there. No dirt yet, so the sand is gonna like cover the whole of I cut down a huge palm tree, not muy alto. It was very wide, and I'd say 20 feet, somewhere around there, 20 feet tall. Been there, I know, since I would say 1979-ish. So, and I had to cut all of that down strategically, tie a rope to it, and connect it to the ball of the truck, loop it up, and just try to pull it and cut it with a chainsaw at the same time to not have it fall over on the neighbor's house or the fence line or the shed. And you know, and that in and of itself for a blind dude was extremely difficult, because you trying to move a F-150 around the side of the house between many different things. Look, I got to get out of the vehicle, go around, make sure, okay, I got about like 4 more feet I got to go on this side, but I got 2 feet of clearance on this side. Go and get back in the truck, kind of guesstimate where I'm at, put it back in park, get out, go estimate where I'm at, get back in the truck, maneuver it around a little bit. And I did all that by myself. And anyway, then the root of the tree, look, I dug and dug and dug and got it up. That was bad. Now, when I did it, I tried to do it while the concrete was still there, not realizing that part of the root had gone underneath the concrete, and I just couldn't dig around it and down in front of it near enough to get it. There was no possible way. So anyway, why not? You know, got full coverage. So anyway, if I'd have hit this joker like any harder, all right, the airbags would have gone off. Guaranteed. Okay, my degree is automotive technology, and nonetheless, Ford asset graduate. So I had several years with Ford, Lincoln, Mercury before moving out and running my own shop. So I put this joker in reverse. I tattooed that joker. And I thought the rear bumpers of today are not what they used to be. You know, but the front of the vehicle, that's part of the body and everything else. It's not like, you know, a snow plow or anything like that. So, look, I tattooed it. I bent the crap out of it. It looks horrible. I can tell. You know, walk by and it's like, damn, somebody tattooed something with that joker. Yeah, I did. But I don't care, you know. I mean, plan to use the truck for many more things, you know, for materials and everything else. You can see above me, the ceiling's out. I got a lot of framing and stuff you have to do inside. Right now, I'm still trying to get the outside done. Okay, outside, everything's in. Everything is in and ready to be brought here now. And I'm trying to hold everything off because, like, the fence line, okay, it's like 234 linear feet. No, not kind of. It's exactly 234 linear feet of a vinyl fence. That, during the pandemic, was 13 grand? Something like that. But these are 12-foot posts. I mean, look at the soil that I'm in Louisiana swamp mud, you know? So I got to rent an auger and all of this and dig down and... You know, so the fence line is only 6 feet tall. However, I wanted the post to go down super deep. And the reason for this is because many other people in this area have tried to do it and have done it and failed. And so what I'm doing is I'm setting the posts and connecting the upper and the lower. Okay, I've done this once or twice, but not like this, right? Connecting the upper and the lower to the posts, and then setting the concrete to make certain that everything will line up and go together perfectly, right? So then after that sets, I'm doing a concrete footer in the ground that is going to be 8 inches tall, 16 inches wide. Same thing, 234 feet all the way around. But instead of running 1/2-inch rebar in it, and yes, I'm running rebar, and these other crackerjacks running around here want to do some like little piece of I don't know, looks like chicken wire, and it's not even, it's like a temporary fence that you would build. It's not, and it's the super thin stuff, and it's not what I want at all. So anyway, I'm running 5/8 rebar, two strands of it, and tying it all together. Ironworkers Union, Local 58 here in New Orleans. So that was when I was a kid, before I almost fell off the top of the Fairmont Hotel. That would have been 138 feet to my death. So, needless to say, at that moment, I kind of rolled over on the top of the Fairmont Hotel, looked up at the sky, spoke to God, and told the foreman, fuck you. I was done. At that moment, I was done. I was, that's it. Because the previous job I was on for the union through there was at NASA in Mississippi at the Stennis Space Center, where they used to test the rockets for NASA. So, and that is just awesome. I mean, it shakes the ground, everything. Yeah, I'm way up high, grinding and welding and stuff, and I'm going to turn my tools in, right? Go to turn my tools in. I don't know how I got here, but I'll finish. Go to turn my tools in. The dude is in front of me walking like 20 feet maybe in front of me. And I'm walking across the thing, and the dude just goes, Shoo. Okay, when you fall through the grate like that, there's a metal grating, right? All over was metal grating. So even the stairs, everything, metal grate. And where this rocket test facility was that we were building, okay, when that ignites, it's like the motor, okay? If you think, like, if you were a Boy Scout, we always played with these little rockets. Well, it's the engine. That was the test facility, right? There's like this huge chute that goes down and then comes up and expands out for all the flames and the fire to expel out. And it just shakes and rumbles the ground for a mile. And they got underground tunnels and stuff that we had to go through, and alarms going off everywhere while this stuff is going on. I mean, it was just, but anyway, so the dude is just walking where I'm at, like I said, 20 feet in front of me. And not long before there, I had been all through that whole area. Not long before all of this, the dude goes straight through, and I would guesstimate about 80 feet thereabouts. And it was, I've seen one or two things in my day. And that was one of the things that I was offered that job immediately after that, because that should have happened to me. So that's twice. That's I don't know how many lives I got left. They call me lucky. I went to the ophthalmology with the retina and the glaucoma. They look at everything and they're blown away. They're they do call me lucky. So, but no, from what I saw there, I don't want to be too graphic, but when the dude fell, you saw the, okay, so you have the femur, the patella, okay, well, and then beneath that, then you have the fibia and, no, is it tibia and fibula? Yeah, tibia and fibula. Or is it fibia and tibula? It's not fibia tibia like a lot of these people say. It's one and then the opposite, but I forget. Anyway, that just went like, okay, if this is the knee, you saw that just go straight up. It was bad. Dude ended up passing away. I don't know if he died immediately or after they got him. I don't know. But when that happened, I was off of that job immediately. I quit. So anyway, how did I get to talking about Local 58? But anyway, what else is going on? All right. So the fence line, right? So I'm gonna do the concrete footer all the way around. That's below the grade. So below grade is going to be the concrete footer, and then above grade it is going to be a 8-inch by 8-inch square chain wall to go around. That is also going to encompass rebar. Now, there's a method to the madness here, okay? All of this is going to be tied together. And the reason for that is, like I said earlier, I've seen other people in this area try and fail. And I know how to do it in these conditions. And my other thought process is, with this vinyl fence, say a hurricane were to come through and damage something beyond repair, one of the posts, just say. Now, I also got the metal sleeves to go inside of the post, too. Another key thing. Super strong. Super strong. However, if a hurricane were to come through and just, or a tornado, whatever, and knock it out beyond repair, at least I'll be able to cut it down flush. And being that the footer is 16 inches wide, I can then go up with a brick fence if that day ever comes. So I can do an actual brick fence around the entire property at that moment. So that's my thought process, because you ought to hear some of these, wackadoodle prices that I get. And I ended up going with one that's like $10,500. And it's like, why? I'm doing most of the work, and so whatever. I guess because, you have the license, and they have to sign off on it because this is a government contract, all that good stuff. So I don't know. I may shop around a little more, but I know the dude does superb work here. So that's why I kind of want to go with this dude, right? All right, so now we got the sand, dirt. That's got to be graded and everything in the back and the front, actually. I got that concrete slab. I say slab, it's just part of the old patio, the old, not walkway, but yeah, patio, out of the backyard. The whole backyard was basically concrete, and it was all old and busted up, Louisiana swamp mud. Everything sinks and cracks and breaks here, so you got to be careful in what and how you do it. A little bit of engineering has to go into it. So that's going to get done. Let's see, tomorrow another contractor's going to be here. So I got this whole front room cleaned up and ready to go. So we're going to begin on the balconies on my side. We're going to reframe a bunch of this stuff. Well, see if I can't show you a little bit here. Let's see. You see how the ceiling joists go, they're all parallel, and then they go out over here. Well, that goes out to the balcony, right? To the balconies in front of the house. Well, there's a huge gap there. All that's got to be leveled out. But if you look above the... Where's my... Okay, let's see. If you look up above the insulation, up in there, okay, there's no way to put insulation in through there. So from the balcony, this property has never had insulation between the floors there. So that would explain the heat during the summer and the cold during the winter. Wow, dude. Like, wow. So I got to go in and fix all of this, re-level everything. Excuse me. And then where it... See if I can't do this yet again. Nope, almost. Nope. Let's make a circle. Okay. Where that is... Okay, where this goes... No. Where this goes to this joist... There's nothing really tacking it in. The nails and all, they didn't use the proper nails. Whatever. And so anyway, I'm going to go in and do ring shank nails, 3-inch framing nails, just with a nail gun. But I'm also going to use liquid nails inside of that, and clamp it. So it's going to be glued and not screwed. It's going to be tacked in with 3-inch ring shank. You ain't getting that out. And next hurricane that comes, I don't know if any hurricanes that came through here to actually tugged on it and separated it like that. So that's why I'm going to go in and fix it. So anyway, that's what I'm doing in here, but also I'm removing all the plywood, if you will, above here. That's all 15-30 seconds. That should not be, or back in the day when this house was built, that was 1/2 inch. Well, should now today be 3/4 inch or 23-30 seconds. However, in the South, whenever you're doing construction in the South, you want to make certain the only way that I have found to not ever have a squeak on a multi-level house is first it must be liquid nails. You have to use liquid nails in it, lay it down on it, and do 3-inch deck screws into it. So you're going to glue it and screw it. That's the only way. If you just throw a screw in it, you're not going to ever stop the squeaks. If you just throw ring shank nails in it, the ring shank nails are over 10 years, 15 years are going to come loose, that kind of stuff. A little loose. It's not like a smooth shank nail. It's nothing like that. So that is where most of your squeaks come from. However, all of this is going to be, and then it's going to strengthen all of this. However, I'm also going to run L-channel frames in through all the way completely across. I do, on my side, I'm doing 3 all the way across of L channels. So that's going to really stiffen up the structure big time. And the same thing, they're all leveled. So I've already done the kitchen, re-drywalled, all that's already done. Now I'm in here, and I'm also going to be doing the what will be the theater. I'm soundproofing the theater. So it's I got to put insulation in the wall, drywall, build a false wall of, actually I take that back, it's going to be a double layer drywall, then a false wall framed in 2x, insulation in that, more drywall on top of it. So that's going to be a false wall of, or rather 2 walls of insulation and 3 or 4 levels of drywall to then shield the noise. And then same thing, you go through with silicone all the way around all the edges, silicone, and then spray foam all the corners. All those little extra steps is what soundproofs a room, and this is going to be a theater, right? Now there are other things I'm doing for the ceiling, and up on the above the theater is the master bedroom. So there. Anyway, look, this is already a $207,000. Thank you, Theta. Thank you. But I didn't sell all my Theta. It wasn't like that. It was. I only took out what I needed. I didn't take out any additional. I took out a little, so that way I can travel the world and do different things and go to crypto events and have fun and have a blast, and I have residual income all over the place. So whether it's but however, the $500 a month I'm left over with one thing I'm throwing into this YouTube channel here to show others and illustrate to others what can be done with that investing in the crypto versus cash under the mattress or gold and silver, which are all good things to have. But okay, when you reach a certain point, diversification is key. Anyway, a lot of stuff. What else is coming? What else is in? Well, I got one other huge thing that is in, but I'm not saying it here because I promised them that I would do a video specifically for them. It is not funded. It is not. I'm not being compensated for it, but I promised them that I would do a decent video of it for them. So we'll see. You know, I've got GoPro Hero 8 Black that I've been practicing with and having a little fun with, but I don't know. I spent a few hours up at Best Buy, and it was just like, I don't know. Some of the prices of this stuff is just nuts. And yeah, and then what is needed and what is not needed, and then I can't get a straightforward answer. So, you know, when I cannot make a decision, this goes for anything. When I cannot make a decision, I don't. And that's what I suggest for anyone in crypto. When you can't make a decision, don't. Take a step back, think about it, sleep on it. You know, don't get out of that FOMO, you know, fear of missing out. That's just wrong. That's just bad. Okay, so that is also in, but I can't say here what it is. Let's see. The hot tub is also in. However, none of this stuff can be delivered yet because all of this stuff in the backyard has got to get done first, and the front yard. Then the vinyl fence. Then the shed. It's a nice size building. That's all got to get reskinned in vinyl. But really, I don't know what's beneath the vinyl, so I've got to go strip all of that off and possibly replace some of the sheathing or all the sheathing, either or. But same thing, it has never been insulated, and I kind of want that, so I'm going to reframe some other stuff for, it's got a flat roof on it, but I rebuilt the whole roof a couple of years ago, well, more than a couple, 10 years ago. 2011 was when I went blind. That was 2008, somewhere, it was either 2008 or 2009 that, you know, all the plywood of the roof got replaced with 3/4 or 23/30 seconds, and then new roof on top of it. So anyway, so reskin the vinyl. So all of that's gonna get done as soon as the balconies are done out front. That's the next thing with the fence line that's going up. Okay, the hot tub is in, so I then have to form out a concrete slab 10 feet by 10 feet for the hot tub, and it's a thermospas hot tub. What did my cousin call it? Son of a gun. Darn it, darn it, darn it. I'll find that out, and I'll have to repost that. But okay, the hot tub, it is a thermospas hot tub. It has 75 jets in it. It has the foot massage. It has the whole leg massage. I mean, this is going to be badass, dude. Badass. It's got so many patents on this thing, so many different motors and heaters, titanium heaters so they won't pit or rot and all of this. Each one of the jets is also patented. It's so this Joker, I did a lot of research into this one, and that's why I chose them. But also out of the pillows, it has the jets that come out and hit the back of the neck. So that is extremely rare, but whatever. But it also has RGB lights or LED lights, something like that. Changes colors, all kinds of stuff. I didn't want the stereo system in the thing. Okay, look, I used to compete in car audio, and I never liked audio that comes with anything, whether that was the boat, the car, whatever, you know. So I didn't want that, and then it's something else to break, right? So I'm going to run other things out of the shed, like, you know, the TV and that kind of stuff, and audio out in the backyard, so that way, you know, just nice little ambiance. Anyway, lot of other cool stuff. What else is coming? What else is in? So the hot tub's in. And I was gonna call it a Buick, but nah. There was another term that my cousin called it, and I loved it. And darn it, I didn't memorize it. But that was it's a $18,000 hot tub, and being I paid for it in full, I got it for 16. So that's in ready. Excuse me. I'm not. I'm not ready. I got the cover and all here for it. Excuse me. It's and the cover is super simple and easy. It stays on it, and actually, the last seats in the back. Okay, so the cover you can actually, my mother, she's 81, about to be 82, and she can actually lift the cover with one finger, or will be able to with one finger. She ain't gonna be the woman that's in this hot tub. but but you can lift the lid with one finger. It folds over once and then folds over again and goes off on the side but doesn't touch the ground. I didn't want the one that touched the ground. It's going to lean over, and when it's behind you, it's going to act as a wall behind you. So badass, dude. Just like badass. What else? Well, the front doors, all that, but that's like nothing. I don't know, dude. How long I've been going anyway? 32 minutes. So, anyway, look, I just, I had an OJ moment, kind of fit these on and inside of Lowe's, the blue people. So, whatever. Lowe's, Home Depot, look, dude. All right, I bought 2 pair. I just like, really, the biggest ones y'all got is extra large. I need XXL. Like I said, I know I ain't the only brother around here who can palm a basketball, right? Come on, bruh. Anyway, look, y'all be cool. Have a good one. I would say go make it a day, but it's almost dark, so y'all have a good night. Later.